Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching our trailer. We are Poro Pack, and we are proud to present to you Poro Party. Here's a little bit of information. Today, we're going to be talking about us, and then we're going to discuss project description, key features, our tools and technology, and then we're going to talk about development and discussion for future work as well. So really quickly, let me introduce to you Poro Pack. My name is James Park, and today I have with me Ryan, Raymond, William, Yo-Yo, and Mythic.
The COVID-19 pandemic has led to increased social isolation as people are encouraged to stay home. As a group of students who enjoy video games, our purpose is to create an interactive and accessible multiplayer video game so that anyone can socialize and have fun online. It will provide a virtual space for individuals to connect and maintain a sense of community. Poro Party is an engaging and dynamic online multiplayer game, crafted using the advanced Phaser 3 game engine, designed with a cat-themed party concept. This game offers players to select from 3 distinct fast-paced minigames. Each game is designed to last for about 2 or 3 minutes. The minigames consist of 2 team-based style games, volleyball and soccer, in which players are encouraged to work cooperatively with each other to achieve victory. The third minigame, dodgeball, where players are playing against each other in a classic last cat standing format.
I'm going to talk about a few key features. So we have a lobby, which is the main scene waiting room before game starts, and in which players can choose from 8 very cute, unique self-designed cats. And those will serve as your player avatars inside the game. And our entire game is designed based on the collision features, which the players will collide with balls and cats to win or lose. And as we mentioned, we have 3 mini games, and to select from once you are in the lobby, and all of them are very easy to play and join. And here's our login page. As you can see, you can enter your username and select from the 8 very cute cats, and then you can press enter, which will bring you to the lobby as you can see on the top of the page, and then you can choose from the soccer, volleyball, or dodgeball.
This project, we use Phaser 3 as the game engine. Phaser 3 is a 2D framework for HTML games using a canvas and WebGL render. For the purpose of our project, Phaser served as the great option because of its nature as a HTML-based game engine and ease of use because it is very developer-friendly. Although we initially began coding our project only considering the client side, we soon realized that in multiplayer game development, it is important to have an authoritative game server. Quickly, we learned a multiplayer game concept: never trust the client. To prevent possible cheating and unreliable game states, we want to create an authoritative game server which would solely take inputs and emit information to clients. To do this, we created a Node.js server which uses JS DOM to simulate a browser on the server. Then, on the simulated browser, we ran a headless version of Phaser. Headless meaning there are no visuals, which would act as the authoritative game server.
So after we run an instance of our Phaser game on the server, and we have an instance of our game on the client, we have to have a way for them to communicate. For this, we used WebSockets. As opposed to regular requests between a server and client, sockets open a channel, a two-way channel of communication between the server and client. This allows us to constantly emit and receive information between the two. So things such as a connection to the lobby, movement input, or more can be emitted from the client to the server. And in the same way, the server can emit information about player positions, ball positions, collisions, and more to the client. So this way we can create a seamlessly connected game and game states between all clients because of the authoritative game server. And in these two examples, in this example, we can see that on the client side, we're emitting the stop main scene event to the server side, and on the server side, we're receiving that event with the socket.on and doing something with that information. And in this next example, we are emitting information from the server side. The key is not valid, or the key is valid, event, and then on the client side, we receive that information, and we can choose either to display invalid username text, or we can re-emit a join room back to the server, a join room event back to the server, and stop the login screen. And finally, we use Heroku to deploy our Node.js server and allow everyone to access our game online.
For future developments, we have a few things that we want to introduce into the game in later versions. We want to add more animation to the cats, which we've had difficulty with in the past. We also want to create private rooms so groups of friends can join different lobbies based on maybe what kind of game they want to play, and they can join their own room for that. We also want to fix some of the minor bugs that have occurred with multiplayer and how connecting and disconnecting to the server works in our code. And we finally want to add more fun to the game. Most of all, we want to add more games other than the 3 we already have, and we want to spice up the games we already have with things like power-ups. Thank you so much for watching. Please check us out on GitHub to see our code and try our game. Our GitHub link and tiny URL link are here. Thank you so much.